Hello friends, welcome to Thermomix Adventures. Lisa here. Today we're going to do something incredible. We are going to slice tomatoes. Now, if you had said to me 11 years ago when I first got a TM31 that Thermomix could get to this stage where it does something so quickly and simply and easily, I don't know that I would have believed you. But I am so incredibly grateful for this attachment. I'm so incredibly grateful for the Germans who are creative enough to come up with these things that help us further. So I have tomatoes today. Mr. 8 is making the tomato tartan, and this requires sliced tomatoes. So I've weighed out my 600-ish grams, hence the reason they are dressed all over the top of my machine. And now we're going to slice them together, okay? So the cutter, if you're new to the cutter, I'm hoping, yes, that one came out. If you're new to the cutter, it's made up of, I think, 5 pieces. You've got a shaft, and I'm going to give you a very important message about the shaft. They're back in the mix shop. They were sold out, but they were sold out because people chopped them up. Please don't chop it up, okay? When you are finished, my advice is you take this out and you put it in the top of this, okay? You now know where it is. It is safe. So because our bowl is clean, it's perfect because it means that at the end of the chop, we can go on with a recipe. But we do not want to sacrifice our shaft in that process, okay? So, see what I did? In there. I now know where it is every single time. So it has this shaft, not to be chopped up, okay? In that goes. Then we've got the basket. By the way, if you're watching on, say hi. Those of you over on YouTube, say hello, comment. I do read your comments. I love your comments. And I need to catch up on the ones from yesterday because yesterday was crazy. So we'll come back and do that. We have this basket here, okay? It goes in and it stops our bowl getting dirty. How cool is that? Then we've got our blade goes next. Now there's 2 ways, and this is why it can fit in a TM5 or a TM6. We've got a mode on the TM6. The TM5, you don't. You have to use speed 4. But there's an engraving on it that shows you which way for what. And the engraving goes up. So I want the slicing, and I'm going to do thick, which I have a mode for. But if I was on a TM5, it is forward speed 4 for thick, and it is reverse if you wanted speed 3 slicing, thin. How cool is that? So you just look at the little, and you can probably see it in the camera that does the top of the bowl there. Let me just spin it around so that you might be able to see it. It's right in the way of that camera. It's there, okay? So this is side 1. It's got little discs on it. The other side has the little pellet looking things, which is your grate. So that's the first 3 parts. Now you've got your top, and your top can go forwards or backwards. It doesn't really matter. When we get the spiralizer though, it has to go forward. So I might as well put it forward and just have that habit of putting it at the front all the time. And then the last part is the pusher. Okay, so that's it. So I've got a mode on the TM6. So I can come over here. Now, if you've lost your mode, it might be because your Cookidoo is expired. Okay, maybe. I'm not completely sure, but I've had some people reach out and say, my mode's disappeared. If that's the case, you're doing it on speed 4. Okay, just follow the manual. Don't put it away because of that. It's amazing. Like, you can cut cucumbers for salads in like seconds. I love it. Now watch this, okay? Like, I just love this, okay? I could just rave about the cutter all day. So we're going down to my modes. I've got the grater, and just public service announcement, okay? You can do cheese, but it has to be cold and not much. I'm yet to find a recipe that actually uses the cutter or the grater portion of the cutter to do cheese. Cheese is a bit rubbery, a bit soft. It just doesn't, it's just not right. Do firm things, veggies, okay? You can, as I said, if I was just doing a small portion of cheese for, say, a salad for myself, okay, make sure it's cold, straight out the fridge, a little hunk of it, not a problem. Half a block, it's a little bit too intense, okay? So, slicing. Thin or thick. Now I'm yet to find anything really that likes to do a thin slice. The thins were so thin I could see through the piece of potato when I made them into potato chips, and pretty much in the dehydrator they disappeared into nothingness. I quite like thick. Thick is my favourite, and I use it all the time. So I literally turn it up to thick, and I think I've got 30 seconds. It goes on, it starts spinning, Now I'm going to try and put these in upright so that I get nice slices, but there's no guarantee that's how they're going to stay. And I'm just going to go, put that the right way around, like this. Actually, I might put another one in. Oh, it'll fit. I got it. I'm trying to make it so they stay upright, yeah, to get what I'm trying to do. Doesn't always happen. Don't particularly care, but it's nice when they do. One. Oh, I don't know, this one's going to fit. It needs a little bit of a side cut. You shouldn't normally make them so wide that they have trouble going through like that. I put that one sideways. And we're done. How cool is that? Now I'm going to show you the difference between the sideways and the upright, and you'll see why I was intentionally trying to put them upright as opposed to the roll on its side. Okay, so let's have a look. So first of all, there's always a hidden part. If you've got a cutter and you don't realise, there's always a hidden part hiding under the blade. So first things first, take off the blade and give it a shake. Okay, don't let that food go to waste. Come out of there. Come on out. All right. Let's have a look. Now these were super ripe tomatoes. Your firmer tomatoes are going to do better, but let's compare. So the ones I put, that last one I put down sideways, see my shaping? Okay, I've got that slice. The ones I put in first, they actually seem to have gone to a bit of a mush today. They were incredibly soft, but I was going for the rings. Let's take it out and have a look. See, look, this is where people forget. See, shaft in middle. Shaft come out, okay? Shaft in, push it top. There it is. I'm just trying to find you guys a nice cut one. They actually cut it surprisingly better on the end, or maybe that was just a bit of a firmer tomato. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Look. See? So when he goes to make the tart, it's super easy to get these strips out and use them. How cool is that? And that took what? 15 seconds? 10 seconds? It's crazy. It's so incredibly simple. If you've not got a cutter, check it out in the mix shop, okay? Remember, of course, please check my name's displayed before you hit checkout. Or we can book an online demo and you and two friends can jump online. You can either watch me cook or we can cook collectively. If you have a Thermomix in your kitchen, you can have your friends to your house and we can cook and have a bit of fun. But yeah, the cutter, if you've not got it for your TM5 or your TM6, amazing. Okay, I didn't think I would use it as much as I have. All right, I love the quick salads, just the ease of use. Like the potatoes, the sweet potatoes, the carrots, like the things that you just can put through in the blink of an eye and you're done. And by the way, it's dishwasher safe. How good is that? That is it from me today. If you are not a subscriber over at Thermomixing Adventures, head over there, subscribe up to get the newsletters. There's going to be another one coming out soon. The most recent one I did had the awesome 188 serves of snacks for the freezer ready for this year ahead. So check that out. If you didn't get that email, head to my website. It's on the very front page. There's a little red star and it's in there. You can click on that and you can see that. It's also got the latest news from Thermomix in Australia, the promotions on. If you have a TM5 and you're like, man, I'd love a TM6, let me know. We've got a really cool Earn 3 on at the moment. At the moment, for those of you who might be watching down the track, it's January 25, okay, at the moment. Oh, and that was better. So yeah, if you're like, oh, I'd love a TM6, but I've got the TM5, come and do Earn. 3 sales in 60 days and you actually get the money back on your Thermomix and there's no cost to a business kit at the moment either. Can't guarantee that if you're watching this down the track, but right now, January 2025, so it's a pretty cool time to be in our business. But otherwise, that's it from me today. I hope you're taking care. Sounds like we're about to get a storm. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video soon. Bye for now.